Does she agree that those who receive benefits should really have to make the same tough choices?
We had to bring down the deficit year after year to get the country's finances under control.
Now get ready for some astonishing Tory MP hypocrisy that will make you absolutely mad and possibly very angry. Now, on the 15th of July 2025, it was the Tories' opposition motion day, where they decided to now demand even more stringent cuts to welfare spending. Leading the charge was privately educated Helen Whately, who said that it was basically cruel to trap vulnerable people to a life of welfare, where after fellow privately educated Tory toff Dame Harriet Baldwin spread nonsense that you actually get more money on universal credit than in full-time work. Yes, Labour MP for Ealing Southall, Deirdre Costigan, she at the time was rather desperate to have her say, but we'll get to her later on. But then fellow privately educated Tory toff Dame Caroline Dinenage asked to give way, and that's when steam really started to blow out of my ears.
I'm happy to give way to
Caroline Dinenage for her for giving way. She's been talking a lot about tough choices. Does she agree with me that families that are in work make tough choices every single day about what they can afford and how they spend their money? Does she agree that those who receive benefits should really have to make the same tough choices?
Helen Whately. My right-arm friend makes a very important point, and thoughtfully, it's exactly that many families, whether they are living off benefits or in work, would like to have more children but have to make these difficult choices about what they can afford. And this is a point about fairness.
Well, after the Tory hypocrisy had been in full force from our privately educated Tory toffs, Labour MP for Ealing Southall, Deirdre Costigan, finally got her moment to call out this hypocrisy.
Giving way. And does she seriously believe that any families out there, anywhere in the country, are going to take seriously the Conservative Party lecturing us on personal and fiscal responsibility when this is the party that not only brought the economy to its knees through the uncosted promises of Liz Truss's government, but also partied in the back garden of Number 10 when the rest of us were under COVID restrictions?
I mean, if I could just take the Honourable Lady back a little bit, she might remember when we came into office in 2010, we had to bring down the deficit year after year to get the country's finances under control.
So yes, those who say Labour should stop bringing up the £22 billion black hole, well, conclusive proof that the Tories are still talking about the last Labour government. And I have to say, as someone who watched her speech all the way through, I found it very difficult to watch these privately educated toffs who seem to think that those who are in receipt of welfare are swinging the lead, lazy scroungers, and are a burden on the society. They seem to think that welfare is actually a trap. Yes, they actually think we all dream of living on £80-odd a week. Unbelievable, eh? A party that crashed the economy, thrusted Brexit on the country and partied like it was 1999 during lockdown, think they have the right to lecture vulnerable people that the system is unfairly in their favour, when in actual fact the system has always worked in these privately educated toffs' favour all along, hasn't it? But what do you guys think? Let me know down below, and I shall bid you farewell and take care, my friends.